What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Ready to See podcast. This is your host, Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the show. So today, guys, I want to speak to you about Resident Evil Requiem. That game is going to come out next year, and I'm excited for that one. I have been wanting another Resident Evil game ever since I played Resident Evil 4, the remake. I think it's been as of right now, it's just been like a whole year since we last got another Resident Evil game, man. These games, man, they're just so fantastic. Like, they pretty are addicting, in a way. And Resident Evil Requiem, I think it is supposedly Resident Evil 9. It's going to continue the storyline right after 8. It's with a different protagonist. We're gonna play as the girl named Grace. I think that's her name. And supposedly she is going to return to Raccoon City, like the police department. If you guys don't know the Raccoon City Police Department, that's actually the main place where Leon was investigating on his very first day as a rookie cop in Resident Evil 2. I think you would have known that by now because since you click on this video, I'm sure that you are familiar with Resident Evil video games. But yeah, man, I saw the trailer and I'm excited, dude. Resident Evil games, they're so awesome. As of right now, I think they're like the top horror franchise for any video game right now, to be honest. Ever since they have created Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, I think that was like the main game that's actually saved them from actually just going downhill. And that actually brought them back to life. Resident Evil 7 was an awesome video game, and right after that one, I think that's when they started remaking the video games of Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 as well. And we also got a Resident Evil 8, the one that takes place in a village. That one so far has been my favorite one. Resident Evil Village was just so great, and I'm excited, man. I am excited to see another freaking Resident Evil game. It's gonna come out next year, and I'm excited, dude. The thing is, you can actually freely play on whichever person you want to play as. You want to play it in first person or in third person. You can actually play those games whichever way you want it to. You can play as a first person POV or third person POV, where you can actually just see the character. I think probably I might play as a third person because I would like to see my character and see how they are, like how they progress throughout the whole game. Because if you have noticed, like if you have ever played the Batman games, you notice that his cape has actually, like throughout the game, it becomes more destructive. It has been like more dirtier and dirtier from all the fights he has been on. And you probably will be able to get to see that as well as the story progresses. The character changes and also how they look, how the face been bloody up. Yeah, we'll be able to see that as if you play the game in third person. Those games, man, they're just so awesome. And there's been another announcement for Silent Hill. Silent Hill F, that one it is gonna come out this year around September time. But they have announced another one that is going to be in development by Bluebird Team. These guys are the ones who have created Silent Hill 2 remake, and that game was a banger, man, from last year. I think that probably was my favorite game from last year, to be honest. And these franchises, they're kind of similar in a way, but like I feel like Silent Hill is more terrifying than Resident Evil. Resident Evil is like more horror based, but Silent Hill, it just gets on your skin, to be honest. And I'm excited because like the announcement that they have made for the next installment right after Silent Hill F is going to be Silent Hill 1. They're going to remake it, and it's in development by the Bluebird Team. Bloober team, man, that's pretty good. Konami overall is coming back with this Silent Hill franchise because I think like they did not left in good terms with Hideo Kojima. Like supposedly he was going to create PT as a horror game, but they went their separate ways. Hideo Kojima, he now has his Kojima Productions, and he's been creating Death Stranding 1, and that game, Death Stranding 2, the second one, is about to come out very soon, around June time. Konami is making a comeback with Silent Hill, and I'm just hoping because now I am a fan of these video games. Starting with Silent Hill 2, I played it last year, and I have to give that game as my game of the year. I know it's a remake, but I've never actually have played the original video game before, and so epic, man. It was so epic playing that video game. And now that they're actually making Silent Hill 1, it's in development. Wow, that's pretty cool, man. That's awesome. I want to see how things are for this franchise. We probably might be able to see even more games coming out from this studio from Bloober Team. You know, they're the guys who actually have created the Blair Witch video game. Recently am playing that game on Steam Deck. This has been on my on my backlog library for so long, and I'm finally playing that game, man. I'm finally playing it, and it's a fun game. I remember playing it like 2 years back, or maybe like 3 or 4 years back. I played on the PlayStation, but now that I'm playing it on Steam, it just seems more fun, and because I can play anywhere I want to, and the story overall is pretty good, man. And I have to admit, Blair Witch, like overall the franchise, I gotta say the very first movie is the best one. The second one I was like so little when I saw it, but I recently did see the Blair Witch Project. I think I saw it like a few months back, but yeah, the video game, this was an awesome video game when I first played it, and there were some things that I kind of did forgot about it. Now that I'm playing the game again, like I forgot about some certain things that happened on this story. Yeah, man, I'm excited to actually continue playing the Blair Witch video game on Steam. It's awesome, man. Yeah, and as for Silent Hill 1, I am hoping that the first game does very good. Because Silent Hill 2 did so well, people are going to tune in now for Silent Hill 1, the remake. And let's see how it actually turns out. If people actually love it, or people actually hate it. We will see. And also, there's this other video game called Chronos from Bloober Team as well, that it's in development. I'm not really sure what year, or is it even going to come out this year. But that game, it is going to come out very soon. Way before Silent Hill 1. It looks kind of like Dead Space some way, and looks pretty cool, man. I am excited for that one because horror games, man. Horror games, they're just so awesome to play, to be honest. Oh yeah, and this is other news about The Last of Us Season 3. If you guys do not know yet, Caitlin Dever, the girl who played as Abby in Season 2, she is officially confirmed as the lead for The Last of Us Season 3. Yeah, so if you haven't really played the video game, there's a section in the video game where you actually play as Ellie, and yet also play as Abby, the person who actually killed Joel. And Season 3 is going to cover her side of the story, like her POV, and like in the first 3 days that she was in that territory where Ellie was. So we're going to see her side of the story, and lots of people may not even tune in because they just did not like how Season 2 turned out. And I'm 50-50 on it as well, because Season 2, I was expecting like to follow how it was for the video game, but it didn't do so well, to be honest. I mean, there were some scenes like with the zombies, like that train scene. It looked so epic. And also that the hospital scene, I was expecting a little bit more, but yeah, it really wasn't as great. But yeah, going back to The Last of Us Season 3, Caitlin Dever, she is going to be the main lead now for Season 3. It's going to try to focus on her story as Abby, and they're going to try to sympathize the heck out of her character, to be honest. They're going to really try to force the audience to actually like Abby. Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do as well with The Last of Us Part 2 video game overall. And yeah, I think they're going to try. They're going to try to actually do it as well for Season 3. I don't even know about Bella Ramsey. What is she going to do for this season? Maybe she's just going to come out like in the last episodes. We're going to see how much is she going to be a part of this season. But yeah, she is going to be the lead actress for Season 3, Caitlin Dever. And now the last thing I want to speak to you about, guys, I'm switching gears now. It's about Netflix will be streaming Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford live on September 13. That is huge. These are the top two boxers right now for those divisions. These guys are supposedly like the top guys right now of this generation, right next to Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. So I'm excited to actually see how this fight actually turns out for either of these guys, man. If Terrence Crawford actually defeats Canelo Alvarez, then damn, man. Terrence Crawford's got to be the GOAT. Has got to be the GOAT of this generation. That will be insane. Because when he did fight Errol Spence Jr., I knew from the bottom of my heart that Terrence Crawford was going to beat Errol Spence Jr. just like that. And look what happened. There was no competition for Terrence Crawford against Errol Spence Jr. Terrence Crawford destroyed Errol Spence Jr. And I don't even think Errol Spence Jr. hasn't even fought ever since that fight. And I think it's been over a whole year. It's crazy, man. Canelo Alvarez, his last performance, the one that he just fought in Saudi Arabia against this guy named Skull. I didn't really like that fight because it wasn't really entertaining, you know? And even Canelo Alvarez didn't try to make it interesting as well. I feel like that fight overall, I think maybe he was just trying to get a paycheck, to be honest. He wasn't really trying to go in on it. He wasn't really trying at all. The other guy, he was moving a lot, but was he going for those punches? No, looking at it back, maybe he was. And Canelo Alvarez, he wasn't doing as much. But somehow, some way, he was still getting the rounds. Yeah. It is what it is for that fight. But Terrence Crawford is definitely going to give Canelo Alvarez a big fight. And that's what we all want to see as fight fans. I'm excited for that one, man. I'm still not going to give you my prediction just yet on who I believe is going to win. But this fight is going to be epic. And it's going to be streaming live around the whole world on Netflix on September the 13th. It's going to be a good one, man. Awesome. And yeah, guys, that is it for this podcast. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you guys did made it this far, make sure to follow this podcast on whichever platform you are listening to it. If you are listening to it on Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, make sure to follow it and also recommend this podcast to a friend or a neighbor that actually likes listening to stuff about combat sports, horror stuff, and anything pop culture related. Maybe they will enjoy this podcast as much as you do. And yeah, guys, that is it. Take care and live to the fullest. Bye.